For my portfolio, we focus more on industrial investments. But of course, for Selangor, we have a lot of housing and housing developments, and even services industries like hospital care, education, and also tourism. All these are considered as services industries. So what we have seen is that this last year, the whole country actually, the whole economy or investment has slowed down. But this year, I think we see lots of hope for this year. Actually, from end of last year, we already see the economy of the country has been picking up. Besides from the what do you call that? The share market. Besides the share market, we also see that more and more investors come to inquire about investing in Selangor. So for this year, if you want to ask me about what type of investment that we are looking for biotechnology, green technology. All this technology have been given a lot of incentives by the federal government. You will find this incentive from the budget presented by the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister. Besides that, we also looking for ICT, type of investment. That's why now you come to ICT. We are working hard to try to bring in the investor from United States, the plug and play, the group to come into here. And besides this kind of investment that use high technology, we also try to bring in investors that invest in services industries. So as you notice that there are actually more and more foreign universities and colleges that they like to set up their campuses here. And we also find that there are a lot of foreign students in Selangor too. They come to study in all these international colleges and universities. So actually, for me, my view is that it's sad that this Allah issue had make Malaysia come out in rather not too good image in international media. And it's actually with this kind of cases, it's actually quite bad, for tourists for our effort. It jeopardizes our efforts to bring in tourists and also investors. So there are tourists. I heard that there are foreign tourists, after the bombing of churches and all this burning of churches, not bombing, burning of churches cases happen. Some of them they cancel their trip to Malaysia. So when this kind of turmoil happen in our country, when we go overseas to talk to investors, it actually put us in a very difficult position. We do not know how to explain to them that, actually this is not big thing. We can't convince people in that way. Especially when this kind of case happened, already broadcasted in CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, so the whole world know about it.
Has it affected the, investors' perception of Malaysia and Selangor state as in this whole thing?
They think that this country is not stable. Political stability is very important for foreign investors. So when they think that this country is not stable, then they don't come here. There are many choices, in the region. But I hope that this, frankly speaking, I hope that this Allah controversy can end and be resolved amicably. Because if this drag on, it is going to jeopardize the efforts for federal government and also the state governments to bring in investments.
Go overseas to meet.
No. What I mean is that, you see, when we go overseas, people don't see you from Selangor. You have to sell your country first. You have to say that you're from Malaysia. Then only you tell them where is Selangor. So I just want to tell you that, you remember last year when I was detained under the ISA, and I supposed to be, 1 month, I actually at that time, I planned to take bring a delegation to Taiwan. Then when I came out from ISA, I have to cancel the trip because I know that there are too many questions about what's happening in Malaysia, why ISA being used. So, and especially for me being the target, the main person that being detained under the ISA, when we bring the delegation to go overseas, we have to talk. we have to talk good about our own country, about Malaysia, about we cannot talk bad about Pakistan national government when we bring the delegation to overseas. We can't, because we go in as government representative. So that's why I say, if this kind of thing happen when we are abroad, it is very difficult for us to explain. Luckily for this month, we did not bring any delegation to overseas. Otherwise, we are bound to answer to either to the media or to the government officials or investors at the other side that about what's actually happening in Malaysia.